morning. Well, today we are down working on a corral, a loading chute. We've got a loading chute here that we're going to be using a lot this spring, and it is kind of wore out and a little bit broke down. I'll show you some pictures of it there. And it's just got to be fixed. And if we don't get it fixed, we won't be able to load cows out of it. So we're going to be working on that today. I've got my buddy Levi with me, and he's going to be helping me work on this loading chute today. And so that's our plan. Also, we wanted to talk a little bit about our horses. And so as we're working on this today, I'll talk a little bit about that and explain our horse program. That floor is pretty rotted out. And also these big uprights right here, they are pretty rotted out too. So we need to replace these uprights and get this chute working. We're gonna take a break. Levi's ready for one. He's been pounding nails for me, so he's ready for a break. I want to talk just real quick about our horses and our horse program. And I just want to start by saying, like, we love our horses. I think it's probably bordering on an addiction for us, and it always has been that way. As long as I can remember, I've just had this fascination and draw to horses, and they've been part of my life for just about as long as I can remember. And there is nothing like riding a nice horse for me. Some people probably disagree with that, but for me, there's nothing quite like that. And so that's a big part of this job, and it's a big part of what we do. And we spend a lot of time developing our horses and bringing them along. And our horse, honestly, is probably our most valuable tool that we have here on the ranch. We do more work on those horses, and that's how we get the work done. And for the most part, we don't use four-wheelers. We don't, chase them around on foot or anything like that. We use our horses. We try to use our horses in the corral and different things because it also helps the cows. The cows are more calm when they're being worked on horseback than they are when people are chasing them around on foot. And they just get used to that. They get used to the horse, and that's the way that they work the best. So for a long time, we would pick up horses, and we just kind of got whatever we could find. Most of the time, it was whatever was cheapest and what we could afford. And that didn't always make for good horses. It made for a lot of, bad experiences, and we learned lots of lessons. Let's just put it that way. We learned lots of lessons, and some of them were pretty hard lessons too with our horses. A few years ago, had the chance to go out to Nebraska to the Pitzer Ranch, and I'd never been there before, and got a chance to go, and so I went and was blown away by what I saw, and really had to make a paradigm shift in my mind about horses and about our horse program and what the possibilities were. We went back there and we saw incredibly well-bred, nice horses that were capable of doing all kinds of things, and I couldn't believe how well they were trained, how quick they were trained. We saw 3 and 4, 5, 6-year-old horses that were already well advanced and doing amazing things. And you know, with us, our horses, even though we rode the tar out of them, at 5 years old, they were still probably green broke, because that was their mindset. And so it was amazing. Like I said, it just opened up a whole new world to me, and started to really think differently about how we approach our horse program. And honestly, from that point forward, we changed everything that we were doing. And we went to a different type of horse for us. So for us, I'll tell you what our ultimate goal is in a horse, and that is to have a finished ranch horse. That's for us, like that's our goal. That's what we're working toward. For some people, it's a finished rope horse. For others, it might be a finished barrel horse. But ours is a finished ranch horse, mainly because that's what we use, that's what we need. But to me, that a finished ranch horse is like at the top of everything. That's a horse that can do everything, and that actually works for a living, so to speak. They can open gates, they can swart in a corral, they can cover rough country, they can run in rough country. They're calm. They have like going back to that thing, they have a good brain. They can think through things. They take care of you. They have a lot of endurance. They're built right, and they can hold up to an all-day kind of a job. So that finished ranch horse for us, that's what we're looking for. And so as we talk more about our horse program moving forward, and as we train our horses and show you some of the things that we do, that's what we're heading for, is a finished ranch horse.
So today is supposed to be one of the warmest days of the year so far. We decided to load up the horses and the side-by-sides and get the kids and the wives and head down to the desert and kind of enjoy the sunshine and the warmth today. Now the cows are pretty settled right now. They're doing good, and so we decided just to go down and ride through them and check on stuff and check on calves and check feed and just make sure things are going good and make sure the cows are getting to supplement and water. And who are you riding?
Crazy rope.
That's my rope. Who are you riding, bud?
Crazy rope.
Worried about the rope? You're riding Duke. You need a rope? Okay, we'll get you one. Hyde, Jesse, Karen. Hey, we got the Turek boys out here today. Can't forget his pretty hat. Got the whole crew out here today. Look, we got Nate driving the truck. Hey, is that legal? Alright, we're gonna go gather some cows, get them to some supplement. Got a good crew with us today. So this big dun horse that my wife is riding, He's the one that we call Duke, but he is a 4-year-old. We bought him off the Pitzer ranch as a baby. He's out of a stud called Mr. Baron Jules. But he is a horse that about anybody can get on. We trust him, you know, with the kids and with my wife, and he's just an all-around good horse. Super level-headed, been there, done that, rope off of him, but he's just never taken a bad step. He just takes care of whoever's on his back. But he is a prime example of horses that we look for and want at our barn. Hey, we got the real cow boss out here today.
Yeah.
Now this horse that my mom is riding is the first two-eyed Jack horse that we ever owned. He's about 25 years old, but he's still got lots of go, and he's kind of the same way, just takes care of whoever's on his back.
He's a little more edgy than that gray you got. My spurs are hitting. Take him up the road. We will.
Taryn's on the kid pony today.
Yay! Oh my good grief, he's like a cow that can
Oh, yeah. I like a cow looking dog.
You're like a cow that can salt. Oh, Heidi looks just like a cow.
I like a cow too.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, let's go.